Welcome all of you to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself Krishna Salgaonkar. I am an assistant professor in science department. Today we are going to discuss about computer graphics and animation course, which is a part of SYIT semester 4. And the topic which we are going to cover is 2D weaving and clipping. So let's start with the topic. Under this we are going to cover, first thing is introduction, what is clipping, then types of clipping, that is point clipping, line clipping, polygon area clipping, text clipping and curve clipping. First we will understand what is 2D clipping. A scene is made up of collection of objects specified in world coordinates. So if we consider x and y axis, we can consider the following triangular figure as a object. This is we can call as a scene, and this scene we want to clip. So let's proceed to the next slide. So here I define the clipping area. When we display a scene, only those objects within a particular window are displayed. So in that, if you see the dotted window is called as is that window. Other part I want to clip. So whatever part is inside that dotted window, I want to display that one thing. So we can call it as a clipping. So this one is my clip. Because drawing thing to a display takes time, we clip everything outside the window. So what we can do, remaining part out of that whatever dotted window is there, that we can remove and we get the clip. Now we will see the definition of clipping. Clipping is a process of determining which element of the picture lie inside the window and are visible. So whichever elements of that picture which lie inside the clipping window are need to make visible, and remaining parts we have to remove. By default, the clip window is the entire canvas. Not necessary to draw outside the canvas. For some devices it is damaging plotters. So basically when you do anything, your complete window where you do the drawing or anything, that is called as a clip window. But sometimes we want to remove the unnecessary part. That time we can define our another window which part we want to show, and we can clip our images. Now after clipping we have one more term is there, that is shielding. Shielding or exterior clipping is the reverse operation of clipping, where window act as a block used to abstract the view. So shielding is exactly opposite of clipping. Whatever we can keep inside the clip, that we have to remove. Window part, whatever clipping window we will define, inside whatever is there, that we have to remove, and remaining things we have to keep as it is. So this is called as shielding. Okay, so this one is shielding. Now applications of 2D clipping. Extract part of a defined scene from weaving, drawing operations such as erase, copy, move, etc., displaying multi-view window, creating object using solid modeling techniques, anti-aliasing line segment or object boundaries, and identifying visible surface in 3D views. So these are the different applications of 2D clipping. Now let's proceed with the up till now we understand what is mean by clipping. Now let's proceed with the types of clipping. There are total 5 types of clipping. One is point clipping, line clipping, area clipping, curve clipping and text clipping. So let's start with the point clipping. So you can easily see the things. It is very easy. Whichever points which are there inside the clip window, that we have to keep, and remaining points we have to remove. So that is shown with the circle, that points will be clipped. Simple and easy. A point xy is not clipped if it lies within the minimum and maximum boundaries. Okay, x and y axis. So which is there inside the boundaries, that we have to keep, which is outside we have to remove. So if that two conditions are satisfied, then the point is kept, otherwise it is clipped. Now next is line clipping. So this is the diagram. So the remaining portions will be clipped. It is harder than point clipping. We first examine the end point of each line to see if these are in the window or not. Both end points inside line travellery accepted, one in and one out, one in partially inside, both outside might be partially inside. What about trivial cases? Now let's proceed with the further things, because see, in this line there are many cases. If you see this diagram, so it depends on where the points are lying. Sometimes both the points are lying inside the clip area, so definitely that line will be inside the clip area. Sometimes both the points are lying the outside area, but some portion of the line is inside the clip area. Sometimes one point is lying inside the clip area and one point is lying outside the clip area, but that means half of that line portion will be inside the clip area. So these are the different cases. After that, there is area clipping. Note the difference between clipping lines and polygons. So here I have showed you both the diagrams. First one is of the polygon and the second one is of the line. So after clipping, for lines we will get the lines, and for polygon we may get some shapes. Now this is again the part of area clipping. Some difficulties, there are many difficulties when you go for the area clipping. Maintaining correct inside outside, variable number of vertices, handling screen corners correctly. These are the main difficulties we have to face with the area clipping. After area clipping, we have to proceed with the text clipping. Text clipping relies on the concept of bounding rectangle. Here also we have three types: all or none string clipping, all or none character clipping, compound character clipping. So let's start with all or none string clipping. All or none string clipping, in this scheme, if all of the string is inside the window, we clip it. The condition is that all of the string should be there inside the window. Otherwise the string is discarded. This is the fastest method. The producer is implemented by considering a bounding rectangle around the text pattern. The boundary positions are compared to the window boundaries. In case of overlapping, the string is rejected. We will see the diagram for this. So this is the diagram. So if you check, only string 4 will be kept, remaining all string will be discarded. This is all or none string clipping. The next one is all or none character clipping. If this scheme, we discard only those characters. Now here we have to consider the characters that are not completely inside the window. Boundary limits of the individual characters are compared against window. In case of overlapping, the characters is rejected. So this is character clipping. So whichever are the characters which are outside the window are removed, and which are there inside the window are kept as it is. This is all or none character clipping. Then there is component character clipping. Characters are treated like graphic objects. Bitmap fonts, point clipping, outline fonts, line curve clipping. In case of overlapping, the part of the character inside is displayed and the outside portion of the character is rejected. So this is component character clipping. So in that the part which are there inside, which is moreover similar to the character clipping only, which are there inside are kept as it is. Now we will proceed to the last type of clipping, that is curve clipping. In the curve clipping, areas which curved boundaries can be clipped with methods similar to line and polygon clipping. Curve clipping requires more processing as it involves non-linear equations, and bounding rectangles are used to test for overlap with rectangular clip window. Now, whatever things we considered over here, you have to understand that what is mean by clipping. So for clipping, you need a clip window. So you have an image, if you have a clip window, you can keep whatever part which is there inside the clip window, and remaining part you can remove. There are total 5 types, that is point clipping, line clipping, then area clipping, text clipping, and curve clipping. That's all for today. We will continue in the next session.